Having completed Golden Ball Bridge, it is time to advance along the road to Masachi's house. And yes, I think you can see why they changed that to Bill in the English localization. We're going to split up the trainer battles. We're going to do half now and half on the way back. Yes, we are going to the house of Masachee. Contest before going. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I'd rather not, but seeing as you've already got your monsters out, then we might as well, because you're going to die anyway. Take that. I don't know why he was so keen to have a fight when he was so weak. Do so good! Does that refer to me or him? I don't know. I'm Miniskirt, without a capital M. My boyfriend is Boy Scout. That implies that Miniskirt is not actually her name, rather she is a piece of clothing. I have no idea how the feminists allowed this game to be released. Or maybe they were all on holiday or something. Probably at the same resort as the animal rights activists. Maybe Nintendo slips them the odd donation to keep them sweet. Who knows? Not in good state. Well, to tell you the truth, Nintendo could probably do just about anything and get away with it. I'm one of Boy Scouts. My girlfriend is Miniskirt. With the lowercase m again, so that confirms it. Makes you wonder if this game's actually set in the 60s or the 70s. I mean, Miniskirts, Boy Scouts... who's a Boy Scout these days? Absolutely no one. Wear this stupid uniform and go sleeping out in the rain. It's not my idea of a good time, to tell you the truth. Pokemon Green is sponsored by the Association of Boy Scouts and Girl Guides. Wait a minute, did I not just make that joke in the last part? Oh man, this game really does make you lose track of time. Ah! Ha! Ha ha! This guy finds it absolutely hilarious that he lost. And quite frankly, so do I. Friends have many lovely pets. How angry! You'll be pleased to know this is the last trainer on the road to Masachi's house, or Masachee. I'm still not sure how it's pronounced. And as I say, we shall do the other trainers on the way back. So for all you completionists, don't worry, don't switch off. Don't go and watch a video of cats watching television or something, no matter how much more entertaining it may be. And of course, because this is the last trainer battle before we get to Masachi's house, it has to be the longest one in the whole world. And once again, you can be thankful that I sped this up to 200%. And the Bobo has fallen down. Next up, Juvenile. They should do football-style commentary on these Pokemon battles, shouldn't they? How fantastic would that be? Probably a million times more fantastic than the video you're watching right now. I sense we are now one hit away, and there we go. He's dead. Not at all feeling wronged. I often wonder how they come up with some of the things that the people in this game say. Do they say, draw 'em out of a hat? Here is the Cape House, the home of Masachee. We have reached our destination. And there's nothing around here, it would seem, so let's enter his house. Or his institute, as the game might call it. It appears transmit machinery. On the screen of PC, he probably has a JCB as his desktop wallpaper. And why does he have public toilet booths in his house? This is rather strange. Hello, I pet. Different. I'm Masachi. This is the man we're looking for. People called me the fanatic pet. Yes, there's a lot of text you have to scroll through in this game, particularly this version, in that it seems all characters have verbal diarrhea. And this seems to be one of those small puzzles that you have to complete. It's not that difficult. Remember, it is a game for kids. Still, at least they didn't make it like Zelda, where half the time you don't know where the heck you're going or what you're doing. I remember when I bought Link to the Past for the SNES, had a little tips book with it to tell you what to do. And let me tell you, that was a bit of a lifesaver because I would have given up on that game numerous times. The separate process of transmit machinery has started now. So the flushes in those toilets are evidently controlled by PC. How rather high-tech. Reminds me of those really posh toilets you can go in, where you put your hand underneath the tap, and it turns itself on magically. They're great those, aren't they? Masachee. Ah, thank you very much. Oh, they're obsessed with Elvis in this game for some reason. Why don't you come to enjoy my precious pet? Because I don't have the time. Wait, what? No interesting. Ah, right. Give you this, but you mustn't think it. A gift in return. And he gives us the boat ticket, which is an absolutely wonderful gesture considering the price of cruises nowadays. Now, the Sandu Ano ship has arrived at the harbour of the dried Leaves city. Leaves? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Leaves, maybe? Well, whatever the case, I wish he'd just get on with it and let me leave. But I don't like dance per arty and the lick E. You take the place of me, and ha, the fun there. We shall have a very fun there. It's interesting that the ship was probably always called the Saint Anne, considering the translation there. And that its name was actually translated to Japanese from English, and then back into English again for this version of the game, and now we're back in Benny Hill mode. I have a premonition that I'll contest with you. This guy's one of those wannabe psychics who's been watching Derek Akora on Living TV, and wants to be just like him. He's one of those impressionable kids. He'll go home and watch Coronation Street tonight, and then be speaking in a northern accent for the rest of the week. And we can't turn our body, because he's insistent on stringing this battle out as long as he can. Someone should tell him we're recording a video here. Well, at least he was easy enough. Has a premonition that he is losing. Comment. So once again, the narrator is sticking his big fat nose in to speak on behalf of the kid. These guys around here keep going on about precious pets, which I'm guessing are rare Pokemon, which is weird because I don't think I've seen a single rare Pokemon in all my time here. Oh, maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Another very original monster there, Stone. It's just a rock with arms, very originally named as well. And one Lee, which evidently has one large arm and one small arm. Maybe he plays darts or something. Or maybe he's some sort of a circus freak that constantly punches a punch bag with the same arm over and over again. I don't know. Certainly a lot more interesting than a stone anyway. Oh, look out! The stone is about to attack! And he said, falling a prey to a plot again now. Where have we seen that before? I'm in no way accusing this game of recycling dialogue, but I think they were a little bit pushed for time when they were thinking of some of the things that the people say. And this is a new monster I don't believe we've seen so far in this game. His special move is willpower. Maybe this bloke's also been watching Derek Akora. But oh no! He has killed me! It's a chance, and then Bikak is for some reason centered in the text box. Maybe I should think twice about calling psychics in the future. And he says not at all feeling wronged, but we didn't get a chance to see it because it ran past so quickly. And there you saw the first signs of our team showing some weakness. But I am confident we can make it back to the Pokemon Center in time. Well, reasonably. Because we now have 2 dead pocket monsters. But we shall make mincemeat of this killer. There he goes. He's dead. Masachee is next. I wonder what that's short for. Machine, perhaps? Is he a robo-bird? And he used the attack. Flowers blooms. He hit me across the head with a bouquet of flowers. Do not bad! Oh, something's seriously been lost in translation there. Still full of vigor. I wonder if 5 minutes with my Pokemon will make you change your mind about that. Well, as long as you don't have any stones, we'll be okay. But, why do I get the feeling the rest of his Pokemon will be stones? We shall give it a go anyway, because I believe this is the last trainer before the path back to the Pokemon Center. Fu Wanli's bare-handed cut. I suppose that's opposed to a gloved cut. And why doesn't he fall over with the size of that arm? I mean, it must be weighing him down on one side. Oh no, look what he just delegated! I believe you're witnessing the death throes of this particular video, so I shall say that in the next part we'll probably take on the gym. I've forgotten the name of the bloke who owns it, or even if we've found out who does. But I'm sure it's something hilariously mistranslated. And then when we've done that, I think we'll be able to find out more about the mystery of the stolen house. Stay tuned for that. 4 stones become round to a sail. You're a persistent little blighter, aren't you? Why don't you just let me win like you usually do? Look, why don't you just use an attacking move, because that will surely kill me off, thank you. And we are a fool to be exhausted.